Welcome to People. I'm Shirley Lin, and here I am at a fitness center called the O3 Fitness Center on CE Road. And one of the owners, the general manager actually, is Ethan Garcia. Hello, Ethan.
Hi, Shirley. How are you?
Good, good. Now, Ethan is from Australia, and he's been here 2 years. What brought you to Taiwan?
Basically to set up a gym in Taiwan with my business partners. And basically I wanted to bring a unique, different brand of gym to Taiwan, which was functional fitness and effective workouts.
Okay, it is very different. Later we'll show you some shots of how the gym looks like. It's more like open space, okay?
Yes.
And then there are some equipments, but they are bigger than the ones that I'm used to at any normal gym. And maybe to incorporate all these bigger muscular men around. But there's all kinds of different machines still, but there's just a lot more space in the middle and everything, so it's a little different. You know that it's really for building up, future fighters or something?
Well, yeah, we are niche as fighters, but our bread and butter is fitness, the fitness industry. I have a sports degree, sports science degree, background in sport and fitness. Sports, should I say, and basically we do a lot of bodyweight exercises, and so where I'm going with the functional exercises and bodyweight exercises, so everyone should be able to move around functionally and get the best range of motion for their bodies and get the best out of their bodies. I'm actually not a big equipment person. I'm a reasonably big guy, and I quite often have a lot of guys that come up to me and say, "How much do you lift, bro?" And I actually don't know because I quite often work out with 7-kilo medicine balls and things like that. So,
right. Yeah, you studied sports. You said sports.
Sports science. Yeah.
Science.
Yeah.
And but you actually fought for some time. How long?
Just over 15 years. I was a professional fighter.
Right. In mixed martial arts.
No. In kickboxing, boxing, and Muay Thai. And although they sound very similar, they are actually three very different sports. Yeah.
Okay. So you grew up very active, and you knew you were going to go into sports as a profession, as a career.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to. My mom had different plans, and there was a few battles there.
And it's always with the moms.
Yeah, hence why I got the degree, because she said you got to go to university.
Good thing there's a sports science, right?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's something I always wanted to do. Is my passion, and I was actually. It is a very hard thing to get into. There's not many people that make it, and I was very fortunate, very lucky. To make it, and plus a lot of hard work. I worked very hard at it. It was something I really wanted to do.
I know you said you wanted to be here in Taiwan to start, to set up a fitness center, but why Taiwan? And I think this kind of fitness center is kind of new to Taiwan, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I was actually looking at possibly setting up a gym in the UK, because my mum is from the UK. She's an English lady that went to Australia and fell in love with this Australian guy who was my dad, and that's how I came about. So I have a British citizenship through my mom, and I was looking at possibly doing that there. There are other fighters there, and I had some good contacts there to do things, but I wouldn't be the first one doing this. And what I saw in Taiwan was I'd be very unique. As far as fighting myself, that was a different story. But as opening up a business here, I thought it'd be very unique, and that interested me. And then the more I've stayed here, the more I love the culture, the more I love the people. I came here to check it out for 3 months, and after 3 months, I was sold.
Really, and just like that?
I live here now. I've signed 5-year contracts on leases, and I'm learning Chinese.
Oh, good. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
It's a difficult language to learn.
Very.
Right. Now, I know that, just last week actually, I interviewed a mixed martial art fighter. Yeah. And he is actually Taiwanese, but he grew up in Canada.
Right.
And we are going to have the very first bout of mixed martial art. It's with the One Fighting Championship. For the first time in Taiwan. So this is fairly new, and you see some future in this market here in Taiwan? I can't picture these. I don't know. You know, when you think about Asian guys, they're smaller than you, but what's the catch here?
Well, the thing is in boxing, kickboxing, MMA, Muay Thai, there's different weight divisions. And so generally the weight divisions, depending on the federation or the style, shift from about 5 kilos. And you can, if you, like I said, if you're lucky enough and you've got the work ethic to work hard, you can make a professional career out of it, and you can make some good money. You can make some really good money. And kind of set yourself up for life in a basically like a 10-year career or something like that. I see a lot of potential in Taiwan because it's a very untapped market, and there's so much history here with martial arts anyway, Sanda, Kung Fu, this type of thing. So I think some of that can be harnessed and tweaked and used, and I've seen a lot of raw talent here, and I know there's not a big emphasis on sports in Taiwan. But yeah, we need more professional athletes here. I would like I mean, fitness is what I do, and I like getting people healthy, and I like doing that as a coach. But my passion, I would love to see MMA boxing fighters from Taiwan representing Taiwan in the Olympics, on the world stage, and being superstars. I'd love to see that happen. I'd love if I could be a part of that. I'd love to be a part of
That's
that.
great. We need people like you to have a vision for Taiwanese people getting into Olympics. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, how are Taiwanese people catching on with this? You said all these different Muay Thai and whatever you can do here or to train for. I mean, are young people liking this kind of thing? Because I think it's kind of new. I mean, there are gyms, okay,
Yeah.
and there are workouts, and then people like to, you know, lift weights and go on the treading machine and all kind of stuff, you know, to look good and all that. But it's only for their own sake.
Yeah.
But here, it looks like you're building up something that you want to train up, bring up these athletes,
Right.
so that they can go out and compete in the international arena, right?
Yes.
Yay.
I do, and I really try to get. It's very common all over the world in the amateur kind of ranks of any fighting sport that people take it as especially men in particular, take it as a very personal thing. As like, I'm having a fight with this person, and it's you know they've offended your mother or something, and then this is a very serious thing. But it should be viewed as a sport. And it's exactly the same as basketball. So if you know, like say for example, you and me playing basketball together one-on-one, I want to score a shot in that hoop, but I can't just go for that shot because you know I'm going to do that. And you see a lot of fighters, they kind of take some punches, they kind of do this thing like, I'm tougher, give me a punch. Which is kind of really silly because I'm just saying like, hey, shoot a hoop, you know, just go over it. From a sporting point of view, I want to make you miss. I want to make you kind of look a little bit ridiculous. I want to show you how I can play my sport better than you. I want to school you, so to speak. And give you a little bit of razzle dazzle, make you look up here and then change direction, go around there and shoot the ball. And that's kind of the same approach I have with fighting. I like to, if people are looking up here, I like to kick them in the leg. Once they start, oh, that hurt a little bit, he's going to kick me in the leg again, then I'll hit you back up there again. That type of thing. And so I like to get people to think. It's a game of chess, essentially, physical chess.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So you want to teach Taiwanese people the winning tactics.